Hello. Hi, Rin. How are you? Hi. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. Are you excited? It's Friday today. Who else is excited that it's Friday today? I'm kind of like mixed feelings excited. But how is everyone doing today? Yellow. Yellow. Hold on. We're not in the right scene. Hi. Happy Friday. It's the start of the weekend. Mhm, 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 mhm. Hi, Racy. Hi. Guys, today is going to be an early Fanart day. I normally don't stream this early, but your girl has plans, so I have to. I have to stream earlier. It was a last minute thing. And honestly, the internet's got me kind of depressed, so it's nice to touch grass now and then, right? Mhm, mhm. Could always be worse. That's the way I think of it, at least. So, right the fuck in, guys. I am finishing my neuro piece by adding evil. Ugh. Oh my god, my back. Hi, my man. Hi. That is me. Sikiawi. Hi. How do you do? Ugh. Okay. Let me show you guys the art scene real quick, okay? There's that thing. Ta-da. It's the neuro. We have the neuro from last time. I forgot the hairpin, so I added it. So we have neuro, and now we have evil. And so I want them to be next to each other because they're like a coin. Two sides, different faces, you know? I thought it'd be cute to parallel the highlight on evil because they're like right next to each other, so the lights come in this way. So cool, yeah. See, guys, sometimes I have good ideas. See, sometimes. Not always, only sometimes. And when I do, I need to be rewarded like a little treat, right? That little treat is going to be me no-lifing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds um later today when I'm back from touching grass. Thank you for the head pat. Have any of you guys been playing Cross Worlds? I I never really got super into racing games, but Cross World is so fun. I fear like I'm gonna be looking up guides of how to do like ridiculous things because man, when I tell you I freaking hate I hate when you're in first place for the longest time and you get hit once and then some bozo that was in last place speeds up and fucking eats your ass and takes your first place. Oh my god. Toxic. It was terrible. I would I would find them. I would find them and pop their frickin' wheels off. Why is it that I wanna throw money at people at my Twitch crashes? Uh-oh, my man, I'm sorry. That happens sometimes. Sometimes our shit just be crashing. That's okay. It be like that sometimes. You're booping me? Ah, don't boop me. I'm just a little guy. But yeah, guys, honestly, what am I doing? I think hold on. I had the wrong idea here. This I should just Yeah, there we go. That's smarter. Work smarter, not harder, chat. Okay? When it comes to art, don't don't overcomplicate things. Just take a more easy approach. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, wonderful Friday. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe later in the evening. Maybe later in the evening. It's a friend's birthday, so we're gonna go hang out with them and some other friends. We're gonna touch some grass. I really need to touch some grass. I've been lost in my own thoughts. And not in the good way, in the very like you just wanna listen. You know when you're like, I'm sad, I'm gonna just listen to a whole bunch of like this sad boy music. And that's been my mental today. It's that or my lock-in music is like Sonic music. I know, I'm sorry. With breathing over complications. Yeah, like there's something wrong with me. I am fully aware. But it comes to the moment where is there something wrong with me or am I just a difficult person? I don't know anymore. I sometimes feel like I just I'm never happy, period. So it's very hard. It's very easy to say, I'm clearly the problem, but I feel like that's not 100% the truth. In my situation, that is. Very hard to be happy. Yeah, I feel like people who are happy just have everything figured out in life, or life has just been very generous to them. And there's people that life has been or is generous to them, and they're still not happy. So it's really kind of damning when you see people be like, "Yeah, I may be like super fucking rich by doing a fucking stream a month, and I'm still fucking depressed." It's like, damn, just does not get better. Like, what is the formula for it? And Suvi, hi Suvi, hi Suvi. Did you see it, Suvi? It's evil. Today we're working on evil. Ooh. Sorry, I like shook my screen like a million times. See, it's a parallel. I love pieces like this. Parallels. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like trying to figure out. How I want this to look. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Hi, Narso. Hi. Hi, guys. How are you guys doing today? Working on evil today. Do you have a bias on which one you like design color scheme more? No, I always work a little bit on the art pieces beforehand because it just makes it easier to pace out things because I'm very indecisive and I don't have the energy in me to stream like 9 hours of just art, considering the fact that I tend to walk away very often when I'm in the sketching phase of my art. And I feel like it'd be kind of messed up to be like, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. And I'm just not back for like 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, I need to freaking think about life and like rethink every decision I've made up till this point. And now that I'm back, I think I can lock in. I think I can lock in, you know? I do like the blue I used here, but it looks gray because of the way I colored it. It's okay because I can just grab a tone and play with this. Been looking for you on your streamers list for the past few days. It'd be easier if I remembered your name and now your distinctive eyes. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. Twitch has been weird, right? Twitch has been so freaking weird when it comes to like pushing out people. I feel like Twitch just hates anybody that isn't like huge on their platform because they really do not push them out. Which is fine, I guess. Get your money. Who am I to judge how you run your website? Personally, sometimes it would be nice to not have the same 5 people on the top of my streaming thing because I really do be missing some of my friends' important streams and it makes me feel bad. Twitch likes to remind me that I'm a bad friend for not having the push notification web browser thing on, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, I'm not doing that. You know how many people I follow? That thing will be going off every second. Like, I'm okay. You can guilt trip me to turn that on. I'm still not turning it on. Like, hee hee. Happy Fox Friday. Hi, Wolf. Happy Fox Friday. Guys, what is your sad boy music? Like what's music you listen to when you're sad and you just want to feel it out? What is it? Share with me. Share with me. I want to know. What's your sad boy music? The song lit that plays with the end of Silent Voice. Oh, that one's pretty sad. Yeah, I can see that. It's me every time. I got that. Trying to think what it would be for me. I feel like there's a lot of groups. Maybe it's Dayglow for me right now. Like lately, I've been listening to a lot of Dayglow or Dayseeker, my bad, Dayseeker. Dayglow's good too, my bad. Dayseeker. I've been listening to a lot of Dayseeker. Like this one. Just a bunch of Dayseeker. It's just like I don't know, something about it. I feel like an edgelord for feeling this way. I feel like an edgelord feeling this way, but it's true. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay, man. More music. Okay. Thank you. Just played instantly. Sorry, I'm like thinking. I'm like looking. Sorry, because so if you guys don't know, okay, for those that don't have digital tablets, the display on your tablet and the display on like a 4K monitor, it looks completely different, okay? So sometimes you think, "Damn, I ate this coloring," and then you see it on a big screen and you're like, "I did not eat. I flopped so hard. Holy shit." So, I constantly have a mini preview of my art, like a little mini like a reflective mirror on my main screen so I look at it to see if it's looking good or translating well. Because there's things that you just don't really see well on your tablet than you can on like, on a monitor. I'm just being vigilant, okay?
Dante, hi Dante. Thank you for the headband. Hi.
Can't imagine there is a big difference between even a phone and a monitor. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're trying to just like see how it looks good. I also, when I finish my art pieces, I also send them like on Discord to see it on my phone. On the server, that's just me. I'm the only one in the server. And I send it there and I look at it and I go, huh, and I eyeball it, fix it up, because like it's very important since a lot of the times there's probably two major ways that someone's gonna like look at your art piece, right? It's either they're gonna look at it when they're scrolling a social media platform on their phone or when they're on their computer and it's their monitor. So it's very important to see how it looks on a monitor and a phone screen, given the fact that the nature of people finding art in general has been through social media, so you have to make sure you're doing yourself, a favor by making sure it looks good.
Hey man, hi.
Also gonna be looking at how I did this for normal neuro. Wait, do any of you guys have plans for Friday night? Any Friday night planners? Evil mentioned? Yeah. See? Evil. Go home and relax. Yeah. Can you sing or are you bad? I do not sing. I am not a singer. I think the only time you would get me to sing is if I'm drunk, right? I have to there's like multiple conditions that have to be met for me to sing and have it streamed, okay? I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I don't realize I'm singing along to the song. 2, I made a promise to do it while drunk, meaning I have to do it now, but I have to be drunk to do it cuz I can't do it without being drunk. Like like it is so difficult. I am a human at the end of the day where I do be singing in the shower, but that is like for my audience of the shower, aka me, and also me. So I don't think it's ready just yet, guys. I would argue. I do not have the voice. I don't have I don't have a good voice for singing. So no karaoke. I have to be drunk, guys. I have to be drunk. It has to be a celebration. What song do you sing to? Things that are catchy. Things that are catchy. I thought about if I ever did like a milestone, right? Like a milestone stream, I would do a Sonic karaoke stream because I know a shit ton of Sonic songs, like the back of my hand. It's kind of embarrassing. Ooh, and Luthanari, hi, hello, welcome in, Raiders. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, welcome in. My name is Kiawi. I am a fox assassin VTuber. Right now we're working on this art piece I have right here that we have both Neuro and Evil, and I'm working on Evil right now. How's everyone doing? How was your stream? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. And yeah, add in some light here. If for Gorm. Well, it's okay. I can always add it. Hello everybody. Yeah, me right. Oh, your emotes are so cute. And Vachnar, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What are you guys up to? You guys also working on some art? Alright, I'm drinking my think juice, my little energy drink. It's my thinking juice. The juice I consumage to thinketh. We had a nice stream talking about hamsters, hamster class education, about proper hamster care, and a bit of gaming. Ooh, what type of gaming were you doing? Do you say Sonic songs? I only know Pregnant Sonic. Thanks. Pregnant Sonic? Is that actually a song? Just stop. I will look it up right now, bro. Oh, it's actually a song. Hold on. Unfortunately, the art is on Sunday. Ooh, nice. At least there's an art stream though, right? Tells us the game that just recently released. Ooh. I think I've heard of it. Guys, why not? Guys, what do you mean? This is a fucking banger. You know what? Neuro's onto something. Actually. You know what, guys? I truthfully believe Neuro was onto something. This is a banger. Guys, why why can't why can't men get pregnant? Like why is that not a thing? I I think things would be way funnier if a man could get pregnant. I'm sh- I actually love that. But now we have to listen to Machine Love. It's a must. Yeah, I don't really have a mommy voice. I mean, have do you not hear it? I was right. I hated that. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm so I don't really have a mommy voice. I sound like a gremlin. That's why this model right now is spitting. I don't know. I was gonna jokingly say I need to practice my mommy voice for my other model, but I generally just think the only difference would be nothing. Actually, I'm not gonna give any false promise. I just sound like either a 13-year-old boy in your COD lobby. My Spotify algorithm's now cursed? Nah. Guys, my Spotify algorithm is just like Sonic music. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was gonna show you, but I was like, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because it's really gonna expose who I am as a person. It's really gonna say a lot about me, and I'd like to admit, personally. My my Spotify algorithm, sorry, I was like responding to something. My Spotify algorithm is already cursed, okay? Because I think I think Spotify is looking at me and is like, because I literally go from like some heavy metal into some electro, and then I listen to K-pop, and then I was like, you know what be the fucking icing on the cake? If I listen to some Sonic music, Spotify's probably looking at me like this bitch is mentally insane. Like this bitch used to be in a psych ward. That's what Spotify is thinking when they look at my account and they're like, let's see what was in this young woman's queue. Uh, well then, you know, and they're like, hey, it could be worse. It could just all be in a playlist, and they are. And they're not in separate playlists, so they're looking at me, they're like, "You motherfucker. Your Spotify Wrap about to be so cursed. Yeah, your Spotify Wrap about to be so cursed this year. Mhm. It's gonna be horrendous. Terrible. That's what it's gonna be." When I said I hated it, I more so meant the way of why does this exist and not that I despise my entire being because I was laughing. Yeah, I mean, it's it's a it's a thing, right? It's a way you deal with it, I guess. It's a spectrum, right? The Sonic fandom is so fruitful when you think about it. They sometimes give you some of the coolest things. A lot of them are like super artistic when it comes to like making fan art, making 3D models and like animations and stuff like that. And you're like, wow, that's so awesome. You guys love this little guy so much. You put so much love and craft into like what you love. And then you'll scroll down after you like some Sonic pictures. And then it will just be Sonic with his feet out, and you're like, "That is fucking crazy. What the fuck?" You know? And North, hi! Welcome in! Hello, Raiders, hello! Another raid, oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody, hi! My name is Kiawi. I am a Fox Assassin VTuber, and I was just explaining how, cursed the Sonic fandom is. I think, yeah. You've made so much fun. Yeah! We be coloring. Probably has a deep history. A lot of pregnant Sonic art happened before this song was created. Yes, it does. Racy is correct. There's a shit ton of pregnant Sonic. I I feel like the Omegaverse stuff also started popping off, like the male pregnancy Omegaverse stuff around the same time that the Sonic pregnancy stuff was happening in like the 2000s. I'm just gonna keep it afoot, guys. I just think I'm generally concerned, and I am like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Some fucking artist on DeviantArt was just like, how fucking funny would it be if I drew Sonic pregnant? And then someone looked at it and said, oh my god, I'm gonna yank my wiener to this later. And then it just became normalized. Because I cannot fathom that it wasn't a fucking joke to begin with. I'm the type of person that, like, I've drawn my friends pregnant just for shits and giggles. Okay, so I'm not, like, saying that, it isn't, like, coming from a place of, like, deviancy, right? Because it's not. I do it out of fucking because it's funny as hell, but if there are people that do it because they're into it, it's not that I'm surprised. I'm more so like I personally just would fucking laugh my ass off doing it. Like, there's no way I'm doing that with a very serious face or being like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally into this." Like, I'm such a troll. I can't fathom. I'm trying to wrap my head around how to not be cursed about it. There is no way. It is just so fucking funny. Yeah, those people need to tone it down a bit. I agree. You're gonna what later? Guys, don't judge me. I'm going to draw Shadow the Pro. I couldn't even. I couldn't even pour this. Okay, let's do that again. Yeah, don't judge me. After stream today, I'm gonna draw Shadow the Hedgehog pregnant with Sonic's baby. This is a little surprising. Listen, sometimes you have some male friends who don't fucking understand female autonomy or the fear of being pregnant. So it is just like you're wishing this fear amongst them, you know? You need them to worry about it. If it exists in the internet, there's likely an explanation of why Google search away. That is not true. It's not true because if you Google why are this character's feet everywhere, you're gonna find some real fun articles about what it says about you more than the person drawing them, I guess. There's gonna be a picture of Sigmund Freud, and he's gonna have his arms, like, his little hands, crisscrossed, and he's gonna be like, "So, you are wondering why you are interested in this. Have you ever thought it was repressed emotions and that you're truly into it, but you need to justify it. You need to justify looking it up. So you use this coax of Googling it for answers." I'm not sure if I wanna see that. Why not? It's okay, I'm fucking trolling. I'm literally just trolling. Rita, hi there. Mhm. No, you guys okay. How many of you guys actually have taken a psych class? It's okay. This is a safe space. I am glad I saw Shadow. I saw wait, my bad. I saw more Shadow and maid outfits once the Sonic 3 movie came out. That's what I'm saying. That's the shit I want to see. Where's that on my timeline? Hi, Akai. Hi. I wonder, is Honey still pregnant? Beetle emo? Is it? Or did I come back to and Shadow's pregnant with Sonic's baby? I stepped out for a minute or two. I was joking. I was just like doing a bit. I'm sorry. Well, for those who have either ever taken a psych class, when I was in high school, I took psychology. And in my psych class, my teacher explained that Sigmund Freud believed in something called penis envy. And so, of course, you're gonna think that's like fucking dumb. But then I met some men with the audacity, right? And my thought process is, ooh, maybe penis envy is real. Cause like low key, I wish I could beat the fuck out of it. I wish it was just normalized to frickin' make them shut up forever. Hi, Punter. You guys never heard it? So Sigmund Freud believed women had penis envy. Okay. And sometimes, low key, sometimes I feel like he kind of cooked with that. Because every time it's that time of the month for me, I definitely got some penis envy. I do not wish ovaries upon anyone. So then you find some devious people in your life that fail to understand the pain. And you're just like, I wish you can get pregnant. And that is why. That is why women specifically wish men to get pregnant. They wish that terrible deed upon them because of what we have suffered. think it's just too weak to understand what is being said. I'm glad about that. It's okay. Hey, Punter. Hey, man. We should get rid of those of ovaries. Who needs them anyways? People that want to procreate. You'll find my ovaries for me? Finally, someone. A man that is willing to do the position of what men should be doing, which is fighting the period pains of women. Hey, you kind of look like a certain hedgehog I know. Do I really? Give them to me. What do you want my what? Give them to me. What am I giving you? What am I giving you? Is it my ovaries? You can have them. Give me your crap, bro. Okay, you know the meme of like the person with the big boobs, and they're getting the surgery, and then they're just like, "Oh, my boob reduction. Like, thank God, I can finally not have back pain." It's like, yeah, we had someone sacrifice themselves to get them, and then they go over to the other room and they see their friend on the operating table with the boobs. That's like not mean, but it's like you taking my ovaries. I'm just like, no, no. What do you think took your boobs? Yeah, that meme. It's like ovaries. It's like, how could you? How could you do this to yourself? That would be so fucking funny. I really just need to just become like a cringe artist that I'm cringe. Yike, no, not that's the wrong way. I may be cringe, but I'm free. That's the type of shit I should just be drawing. I don't care at this point. I'm at the state of mental decline that like if I cared what other people thought, I uh, you know? That respect, yeah. Shadow was inspired by Kiari Real and True. Oh my god, stop. Guys, I don't think that, okay? Because actually hold on, let me see. Sonic Adventure 2 release date. Oh my god. Um, guys, so okay, let's use our noggins, alright? Sonic Adventure 2 came out in the Sega Dreamcast, June 19, 2001. Shadow was in cryostasis sleep 50 years prior to that. We're talking about 19 like 50s, okay? I was not even in my dad's nutsack. My dad wasn't even born. That's crazy. I mean, I wish I inspired him. Definitely inspired me. Listen, I really just wanted this whole time, okay? Listen. For the longest time, being a Sonic fan was very hard. These streets were very cold and barren and distant, okay? We were in the dark age of the Sonic franchise. And you know what? I was not gonna be saying I love Sonic the Hedgehog when Sonic Forces was fucking around. I wasn't gonna say that shit. Okay? It was a dark age. It was a very dark time. But then when they announced the movies, I was like, "Oh my god, yes, Sonic!" And then I saw the first trailer and I was like, "He's so fucking ugly!" And then they changed him and I was like, I literally was like, "It's the end of Sonic. He's dead. He's gonna die. The franchise is dead. Sega's gone bankrupt." And they were like,
Kidding, we're kidding. That's not the real one. Haha.
"We heard your feedback. We're gonna fix it." And I was like, "Thank fucking God." Cause like the little young me wanted to remember the golden age of Sonic, right? And I held on for dear life. I really was like, one day Sonic's gonna come back, and then I would not be shunned upon. It won't be frowned to like Sonic because no one's gonna be like,
Yeah, the newest game sucks. Donkey Dick.
Sonic redeemed himself. Makes me happy because as a child, I definitely did play the fuck out of the Sonic Adventure games, and were like my favorite games. Played all of Sonic Advance. I was just, praying that Sonic the Hedgehog wouldn't die off. I was never expecting the Mario hype for Sonic, sure, but I just wanted him to be appreciated, okay? Even those dark times, Japan still viewed Sonic as a very cute mascot. Yes, because he is cute! You can't look at Sonic and tell me he's not cute. I love that little guy. He's just, little guy. He's a little guy that he can go fast. I love him. When the movies revived him, I was very happy. I always been a Shadow girly though. I was like, I remember after Adventure 2, I was like super in denial that, Shadow was dead. And then when Heroes came out, I went up to my uncle and my brother and I said, "Remember when you guys said Shadow died? Well, he's alive. Fuck you both. Fuck you both." Because they were making fun of me. They were like,
He's dead. He's not coming back.
and I'm like, "He's not dead. He's the ultimate life form. The ultimate life form can't die." I was like, "He's immortal. He's immortal. I am coping." And then they turned my cope real because he was so popular everywhere. They were like, "Yup, he's not dead." Okay, Sonic Heroes looks so fun. Sonic Heroes was fun, but it did have its bugs. What redeems it? What redeems Sonic Hero for me? Because there's a lot of it I generally just don't fuck with. I really hate how they like regressed Amy's character. It pissed me off so much because when I grew up playing Sonic Adventure, at the end of Amy's campaign, what I took away is that she went from like a lovesick puppy into actually being like a fucking character and having morals and like Sonic respecting her. And then they were like, what if we get this one bit from Sonic Adventure 2, which is not even a playable character in the main campaign, but because it's like kind of funny that she saves Sonic, and she says this remark in the English dub where she's like, "Do you want to marry? Like, I'll let you have you marry me." And they were just like, "Oh, what if we made that the whole concept of her personality in the next game?" And I hated that. It made me so freaking mad. Good night, my man. It made me so freaking mad. I was like, this is like regress. This is regressed, Amy. Like we went backwards. And it made me so angry because I was just like, she literally she literally had this whole arc and she's improved as a person and you guys made her worse. Like, I don't understand. I don't. I want to understand. I couldn't. I couldn't understand. So then in Heroes, I found her insufferable because I was like, how did she go from being so cute and cool and now I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I felt terrible. I felt genuinely terrible feeling that way about her. But then what redeemed that game for me, okay, was after you do everyone's campaign, you unlock the like ending of the story. And Neo Metal Sonic was so fucking cool. The freaking Metal Overlord, Metal Madness into Metal Overlord. I was like, oh my goodness gracious, this is fucking banger. It almost gave me the ending of Adventure 2 repackaged where you get some banging Crush 40 music while you're fighting a scary boss, kind of almost in space. You're not in space. They thought, "Oh, not this time around." In the next game you're gonna be in space though. You know? And that battle was really good, and I felt like, yeah, this is a right step into the correct direction. Then, I didn't really get to play the Shadow game because when the Shadow game came out, um, it was like a higher rating than my age, I believe. My brother did play it, and my brother would literally go over to my room after we finished our homework, and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna play this Shadow game. You wanna watch?" And I'm like, yeah." And I remember we were a bit confused about the whole concept of the multi-ending stuff, and my brother was like, "Oh, okay, we beat one campaign. How many endings are there?" And he looked online, and there was over 300 endings, and he looked at me and he grabbed me by the shoulder. He's like, "Baby sister, I'm not doing all that." And so I was like, "Oh, okay. That's okay." He's like, "I ain't doing all of that, actually." And I was like, "Alright, fair enough." Shadow said hell in it as impelled point blank executions by Shadow on people, so I got a T rating. He The guy who voiced Shadow during that era said that they asked him to say a lot of bad words, like, he said "fuck" and "shit" very often, but they censored it to just get the teen rating because he kept saying "fuck" and "shit" in it. They were gonna make it an M rating, and so Sega was like, "Yeah, we're not doing that, because then nobody's gonna be playing this game," right? Considering that the kids that were playing Adventure 2 or an adventure aren't were like early adulthood, kind of like later teens, so they were not risking it. They were not risking it, and that is, understandable that they don't risk it. Hi Wipsu, hello. Hi. I personally I personally think it's still one of my favorite Sonic games. Period, point blank. I just I wish we would get remakes of these games. Like remasters with like the accurate lore now that we know and what we retconned. Fix Sonic oh say the multi endings kind of sucked anyways though. Almost all the neutral endings were just you fighting Eggman in a slightly different mech. Really? Yes, yeah, I mean I get it. I I don't know. I really want to see if I can replay these games because honestly, I do not what's it called? I do not remember. Not that I don't remember. Of course I remember. I remember a lot of it. I want to see how I feel about it given the fact that, to like compare it to the modern games that I have so much praise for cuz like Frontiers is amazing. I think Sonic Frontiers single-handedly helped revive the gaming even though people have complaints about it cuz like, "Oh, it's Sega, haha, not knowing any bugs." The thing about bugs in that game is that it was on one platform versus the other, and they have to also remember that these games are being released on multiple consoles and not just PC, so it's like, you just have to balance out how everything works or whatever. But the only difference was it went good or bad. You know, that's nothing, man. Well, I'm glad that they did make a Shadow game though. Shadow is so cool. And Shadow's Generations made me super happy. I felt like I don't know, I felt so happy. I really loved that Shadow felt that strong, even though you were playing Sonic stages, and I'm fully aware there were Sonic stages, but still. It was all stages they didn't want Sonic to revisit, because they knew he couldn't handle or he was gonna well, he was never planned to go to those stages, because 'cause they're all moments Sagman lost. It's been an amazing day. I've been having a pretty good day, Rubbles. How about you? And that it gave you different objectives depending on the route, so if you wanted to level through, that was cool. I never played it myself. I only watched my brother play, the campaign he did, and he got the good hero ending. Because my brother really thinks that Shadow wouldn't agree with Black Doom. My younger brother was like, "This Black Doom guy kinda whack," and you know what? Shadow has that vibe that he can sense that this guy's pretty whack. And so my brother did the hero ending, where he fights against, Doom, Black Doom. You get the All Hail Shadow. Morning class is canceled, so you gotta sleep in. Nice. Let's go. A lovely Friday where you can sleep in. I got you TLDR, either help a Sonic character do something good, pursue Shadow's desires neutral, or just want Black Doom wanted bag. I okay, personally, I feel like I don't know, I feel like the stuff that made Shadow neutral in that game kind of made me go like, I mean, I don't know. You know? Like, I really doubt he would have gived in to the Black Arms temptations as much as he would have on his neutral path. I thought that was weird, you know? I thought that was like, considering he's kind of just like, if it doesn't bother him, he just really doesn't care as much. But if it were, is affecting the planet, he kind of has to like, all right, it's time to lock in. Uh-huh, I found you, faker. Hunter, I didn't know you were this well versed in Sonic lore. I feel like I'm gonna be bothering you now, and I feel bad for you. I fear for what I'm gonna put you through, Puncher. I'm sorry. I was back in my day, once the GameCube and DS, I played all the games. So you're very well versed in like the older Sonic games. That's good to know. I fear I'll be squishing you like a little chew toy later, Hunter. Sorry, like hair rendering takes the longest amount of time, and it barely has like movement until later on. It must be kind of boring to watch, I know. I played a lot of the GameCube ports. You know what I regret not playing? I regret not playing, like, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic and the Secret Rings. I regret not playing Sonic and the Black Knight. I really, really, really need to play, like, Sonic and Unleashed into Sonic and the Black Knight. I feel like I need to just experience that for myself, and watching somebody play it isn't enough. Like, I played the DS RPG game Dark Brotherhood, but then I stopped consuming media until Sonic Boom TV, and I went back to not consuming. I love Sonic Boom so much. I actually like man, I love Sonic Boom. I watched a bunch of it by myself, just like on nights that I just wanted to just consume Sonic stuff. I love I love how silly it was. I understand that the game sucked, but c'est la vie. I love Eggman and Knuckles. And yeah, Knuckles. I know, like, people hated that Knuckles kept getting dumber and stuff like that. I know, but honestly, I feel like Movie Knuckles was molded by the Boom Knuckles. He's just less, he's not as dumb. He's just like not aware of the world, and that's okay, because the show was meant to be silly, not deep. It can be a little himbo at least. Yeah, it was very silly in the good way, you know? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people liked it. I liked it. I really liked how he was portrayed, in my opinion. I feel like he's always been taken a bit too seriously and then not serious at all, so he gets called Knucklehead so often in like the main series games, so you would think that he'd be like a bit of aloof or silly. Yeah, it's like a little fresh take. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I personally really liked how the Boom series worked. I get why it didn't do as well, sure, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it all. Because I enjoyed all of it actually. Teehee. I'm gonna go have a good rest of the night. Thank you, Dramper. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Let me see. Mm. Will you draw a background when you're done with evil? Not sure. I might just keep it kind of like, um, maybe like, um, I don't know. Ambient? I'm like thinking, maybe I'll see, we'll see. Now we can play around a little bit. Oh, and Onyx Aurora, hi, welcome in. Hi, Hydro, how are you? Hello. I just fucked up and merged this down with the wrong layer. Dee. It's okay. I fixed it. I good, nice. Wait, oh my god, my back. My back. I feel old. My back hurts. Maybe we'll do editing out of the way just for Betcho's given. Nice. Let's go. He's back. We are working on this. God, I wish I worked faster. Which probably seems kind of silly for some of you guys, because you're probably like, this is actually pretty fast work. Which you're not entirely wrong, but sometimes you just have that like inner monologue where you're like faster, you know? Well, like fucking speed running at that point. Yeah, I mean, not that I wish I speed ran anything often, right? But at least like I wish it was impressive, I guess. I feel like people like to consume things and not think about how long it takes. Which is fine, but you know, it's a lot easier to consume things than to make it happen. But an efficient way, yeah, exactly. Exactly. wanna be seen as efficient, not like whatever. Yeah, exactly, Hydra, so you get it. Hmm. Editing brain ideas out. Yeah, you just trying to get it all out. What the oh, wrong brush. Subtly is the easy part. Yeah. I mean, I want my art to feel impactful, right? Because I feel like everything's been already done, over with. The best way is making it your own, right? Okay. We're gonna steal this color. Go to the skin now. Hmm. Persona music is actually super good too. Mhm, mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Ooh, I keep pressing the wrong shortcut. I keep messing up a little bit. Okay, time to do my favorite part, the eyeballs. Actually, I realize this. Okay, eyeballs. I love eyes so much. So I'm like looking at how it looks over there. Beautiful. Your arrow doesn't really have the iconic yellow glow to the red, but you love my eyes? Yeah, I love doing eyes so much. It's like my favorite thing of the art process. They go crazy. Yeah, they're my favorite. You're my favorite.
Oh my god, really? I'm your favorite? Really? Are you just saying that to me?
Did you draw your model? Yeah, I did. I did draw my model. I drew all my models. It's just to make it pop. I'm surprised your eyes are unique, original, and beautiful. Thank you. I mean, I try my best to make them, I guess, kind of stand out. I feel like there's a lot of people that do like really beautiful eyes, like don't get me twisted. But I really like the idea that everyone's eyes is different. I always try and keep the same concepts, more or less, when I work on eyes. And hi Nog, hello. Where my concept of the eyes are always like making them pop as best as I can. Those are iconic. Thank you. T. Like how I bully Carrie more with friendly banter and everyone's here, right? So here I am, yeah. My favorite short stack! You called me a short stack! What the fuck? I'm not even that short! What the frick, bro? Bro. It's just like, bro, guys, I, someone, okay, I got the most fucking disturbing comment on a short. I deleted it. I have never in my life, on any, like, video platform, have I deleted a comment, but that one I did. And it was just this person implying that they liked the idea that my model was small because they wanted to basically shove their fist up my model's ass and use me like a muppet. That is their words. I saw that fucking notification of that response, and I, in frame fucking one, went block, delete, remove comment. I was like, oh my goodness. What the fuck? I I was still knocked. I was still knocked. I was like, never in my fucking life. Never in my life. Yeah, never in my life did I have to deal with something so crazy like that. And so I was very confused. If you couldn't tell. Because I was like, what are people on? They are on something. Because what the fuck? What's that? Man? And so, yeah. So next time you ask me why I don't respond to people making short jokes on social media, it's literally that guy was like, I literally wanna like shove my fist up your ass and use you as a muppet. Guys, sometimes intrusive thoughts should stay to yourself. I'm just letting you know. Like, it is okay to not share every thought you have. Like, it is completely like nobody you complaining? Am I complaining? Nobody's complaining about that. So, yeah, was fun. Do I recommend that experience? Absolutely not. Negative 10 out of 20. Um, what would you do in that situation? Um, no, I was stun locked, actually. It's so embarrassing that this is my first time speaking about it. I should have screenshotted it. My initial reptilian brain thought was get rid of this before someone sees it. Eyeballs! Yay! And that person was and the person behind this was probably some techno probably. I mean, Kinda crazy for a 10-year-old to be talking about Muppets, but, cause like, I thought Muppets I don't know what I thought. I didn't think people would remember the Muppets and in, like, a younger generation, cause I was like when I was a kid, the Muppets were around, and I'm not that young anymore, so I'm like, "Hmm." This is actually, like, white, but I don't know what I was thinking. I don't think often. I don't know if you guys I don't know about you guys, but do you think often? Yes? No? It's a safe space. You can be honest here. No. Yeah. Nope. Yup. Real. This shit's so empty all the time. Yeah, my brain's pretty, I live okay. Do you guys often find yourself lost in thought? I find myself very often lost in thoughts. Like, sometimes I'll be out in public or I'm driving and I'm just mindlessly thinking of weird things that have no sense or morals, and then I'm just like, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing something, and I could fucking die." Like, I can fucking die if I'll fucking die if I, just fucking doze off another time type of thing. I feel like it's just the way my brain is programmed. I don't know if you guys also have, like, those intrusive thoughts where, let's say you're driving and you see there's, like, an opening, right, to, like, an empty field, and you're like, "I could literally go off the road right here, and nobody will know." But maybe someone will know. What if someone lives in the middle of nowhere in a cabin outside there? Like, who would do that? I would probably do that, but, like, why would I wanna do that? Wouldn't I be lonely? Wouldn't I be far from civilization? I mean, I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad off. Like, you have those thoughts and you just ramble, or is that could just be me. It's okay if it is just me, but that is how I cope sometimes. Yup. Yep. Yeah, I'm not the only one. That's good to know. I was starting to feel a bit insane. Guys, what would you consider a girl failure? I need to like lighten this up. I just realized. It's okay. A VTuber. Me? Oh. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Where's hold on, hold on. No kids at 40? Girl failure. Yeah, hold on, guys. I got a meme. Hold on. It's an oldie. I have an oldie, okay? Girl dinner. No, not a girl dinner, guys. Here. Here you guys go. I realized chat was off. Why did well, no one is in charge of telling me. Um oh my goodness. You guys? Hello? Mon kitty, thank you. Oh wait, Valorant, what the fuck? Valorant gifted me subs? And Mon kitty, thank you for this. Hi, welcome. Guys, for those who are coming in or got a gifted sub, here. We're gonna pause our music real quick. This is how I feel right now. Wait, it's the audio wasn't working. My bad here. This is how I feel.
Alcohol is cool, but have you ever had someone care about you? Me neither. Pass the bottle.
Sir, this is a family restaurant.
That's how I feel. That's my life right there. Yeah. Thank you. So the Valorant's gifting subs? That's a girl. That's how I feel after finding out that girl failures tend to be YouTubers. VTubers, my bad. Monka can't munch. Don't cat munch. Don't cat munch. That's so messed up, guys. I'm out here accepting my new faith as being a girl failure, and my life is just so fantastic, you know? It's so splendid, guys. Every day, I wake up next to my shadow plushie feeling, you know, feeling like, damn, I know my parents fucking regret having me. I bet my mom wish she swallowed me for real, for real. You know, and that's like a thought process to have. A grim one, sure, you can argue. Yeah, it's pretty messed up to think. But, you know, is it wrong? No. That's the problem. It's not wrong. That's the issue, guys. I mean, that could be one. What do you mean, what could be one? What could be one what? And Jarm, welcome in, Jarm. Hi. The wrong wicked. Sounds like you need more salmon in my life. Why do I need more salmon in my life? Sorry, I stopped the music. You eat salmon, you feel better. At least that's what my grandmother says. Guys, I've eaten fish almost every day sometimes, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know when it gets better. Some people say it may take even longer for it to get better. And to that I say, I really do hope I am one day God's strongest soldier, but that is not today. Because, damn, a bitch is tired, you know? Don't know if you guys can relate, but that's how I be feeling these days. God must really hate me. Yeah, I didn't know Valorant was gifting subs today. That's kind of crazy, actually. To be honest, Valorant is kind of a crazy game. I need to grab some of this color. Oh, what? You know what? You know what? That's fine. It's okay. Listen, I didn't want my hair on my head. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, whatever. Whatever. I didn't want hair on my head. Anyways, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Sure. Guys, I'm not molding. I say as I'm fucking holding back my mold. I'm totally fine, guys. Don't worry about me. Sorry, I'm like fixing up this stuff. Why does it jump around a lot, huh? Why is your hair back? Because I got tired of looking like Humpty Dumpty. By the way, I don't know which one of you guys Said I look like Humpty Dumpty. I'm still fucking financially recovering from
Lizard,
that comment.
lizard, lizard,
Nug.
lizard, lizard, lizard,
I have
lizard,
never,
lizard.
since the ball toggle, I've been called Humpty Dumpty. I was stun locked. That I felt like that was the worst insult I've received being balded. Like top 10 that hurt my feeling moments. Number 1, being called Humpty Dumpty. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Kyori back together again. You guys, did you guys not see that clip? I posted it in the highlights because I sounded so freaking offended. I don't think I've ever been that offended in my life of being called something. Genuinely? Here. I'm gonna put it on theater mode so you guys can actually see it. Wait, can you not see it? Let me find it. Sorry. Okay, here. Guys. And Forg, hi Forg, welcome in. How is your stream? Hello Raiders, hello Raiders. Welcome in everybody. Hi. My name is Kiawi. I am a Fox Assassin VTuber. And right now I'm showing off a really silly clip that happened the last time I frickin' drew Nero. Where I was called Humpty Dumpty. And I'm pretty offended about it. So, here. Here. You guys understand. Okay, you need to understand what you did to me. I was so stun locked there.
Oh my god! I've never been called Humpty Dumpty.
Hi, Steve. I never in my never in my life, I was called Humpty Dumpty as being bald as a VTuber. That was terrible. Like top 10 anime betrayals. That moment right there. How are you doing today, Steve? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the biddies. I am finishing up Evil here. I can see it. What do you mean you can see the Humpty Dumpty? What does that mean, guys? Mr. Forgotten is completely fine. Fork, how are you doing today? How was your stream? First off, what were you doing? Tell me all about it. I want to hear all about it. I only said egg because it wasn't me. But yeah, but it was funny. The egg one was funny. The Humpty Dumpty comment, oh my god, I'm traumatized still. Like, you're paying for my therapy session. If I find out who said it, you're paying for my therapy session. Like, a girl needs to be compensated for the mental harm you've done to her. Actually. Playing well, so nothing special. First stream in 8 months? That's probably as long. Uh-oh. But why? Did you have fun playing COD though? I know people love COD. And Steve, thank you for the 4 months. Oh hey, look, an egg. I'm bald, aren't I? Guys, That's it. One day you're gonna bald me. One day you're gonna bald me, right? And I'm gonna turn this into a Humpty Dumpty ASMR stream, and you're not gonna like it. That's right. I'm gonna literally put up like get rid of the sound suppression on my microphone, and I'm just gonna like rub my fucking feet against the microphone or some shit just to piss you guys off. Because I know people hate like ASMR shit sometimes. I'll enjoy it. You enjoy it? Like ASMR? I have a mixed bag feelings about ASMR. Frying ASMR. ASMR, I shove you into the kitchen and I burn you. That's like the ASMR shit I would do. If you guys, well, I have shown you guys my Winky before. That's the only like that's my favorite ASMRist. I fear she is just my queen. She's just a baddie. Don't you keep your mouth near the mic so you're gonna make it stink? You know what? You're right. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want my microphone to stink. So, you've successfully convinced me to do otherwise. So what I'll do is I'll get one of those really loud, obnoxious rubber chickens and I'll just squeeze it into your ear as I bait you to think it's something else. My god, it's like thundering here so bad right now, guys. Holy shit. I love how the bow looks, actually. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. As long as I don't become a master of that, nah. It'll be like ASMR beating the shit out of us. Yeah. ASMR sassy fox VTuber punches the fuck out of you. And it's just like the beat up noise. The stock one where you just hear that's that'd be pretty funny, I think. Not everybody's cup of tea for sure, but would I be hooting and hollering? Abso-freaking-lutely. I'd be hooting and hollering. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. My god, guys, pierce the veil! My god, help! Pierce the veil! Would you beat up a chicken nugget? I wouldn't beat up a chicken nugget. I would. Wrong. Incorrect. I would. Probably. Definitely. Wouldn't put it past me. Actually. Just remember, I am like a vindictive person. Can we get Shadows Grippers ASMR? Guys, every day. Okay. Remember when I mentioned penis envy? I'm gonna say it again, okay? Sigmund Freud was onto something. I have penis envy because I wish I had a deep man voice so I can do really cursed Shadow the Hedgehog ASMR. I don't have a deep voice. Well, it's deeper than some women, sure, but but like a man, like a raspy man voice, I'd be doing shit like, "What are you doing? Why did you break into my house? Why are you sniffing my shoes?" Or some shit, I don't know. Penis, huh? Penis haver, TT, hype TT. It's like pouring outside here, guys. Holy shit, it's like so dark out my window right now. It's gonna be the best ASMR. Why are you licking my socks type shit? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yes, that is what I'm known for apparently. Having a penis. Is that really? No, it's not. Don't don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. No, I'm gullible. You can't lie to me like that. Holy shit. Well, guys. Remember when I was talking about Sonic Heroes earlier? This song's from there. I hate how I'm like at Five Guys right now. My buddy texts me saying, "You like Five Guys inside of you, huh?" Oh, man, dude, it's just low hanging fruit. That's low hanging fruit right there. Like, you're at Five Guys?
That you like having five guys inside of you.
Guys, oh my god. Okay. So yesterday after stream, I rated Andron. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry. So yesterday, I rated Andron, and he was playing the Sonic Racing game, and I'm addicted to it. So I joined in, right? Because I was just like, I want to join Sonic Racing, and Andrew was playing Sonic, and I was playing Shadow, and he said it like mimicking Sonic's voice, like, Get away from me, Shadow." And I was like, "You just want to kiss me, bro." I I had a mutual friend of ours be like, she like slid into my DM. She's like, "So you like Sonic and Shadow together, huh?" And I was like, "I was just joking, but it's kind of funny that I straight up was like, 'You just want to kiss me, bro.'" That I just slowly see Sonic corner of my screen. That shit will never not be funny. Okay. Someone get her happy jacket. I don't know what level they get up with things with that. What do you mean by that? Guys, don't you also like Sonic and Shadow together? I can't be the only one, right, guys? Right? Sega said that they're canon, I say as, like, they take me away in my straitjacket. Daddy of Sega said that it's real! No, I don't, like, actually well, I mean, it's whatever, it's just, fanships at the end of the day. It's just silly. I think it's funny. The self-hugging jacket, it's white and you sit in the padded room. Oh, my favorites! Where I get to think about all the things I've done and how much I've messed up and why my parents hate me. And 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 then the doctor comes in and he makes me take this happy pill. Yeah, I remember that. So foot shadow push. I got my Build-A-Bear one stuffed and I love him. He's so soft. He's just a little guy. Thank you for petting me. I'm trying to rush this a little bit, guys, because it's thunderstorming very severely here. And since it's thunderstorming very severely here, I'm scared that I might lose stuff on my PC, so I'm like trying to remember what I did. Okay, I remember what I did. Oh, hmm. I don't like it as much with. Gonna add this little detail. Wrong freaking layer mode. Wait. This is the shadow of that Hoge. Mm-mm.
Hello, Doobie. Hello.
Hmm. Sorry, I'm like looking. I like that.
I like that a lot.
Sorry, it's very confusing at first. Okay. I think I'm done. Oops. There it is. Both of them. They are beautiful. Let me add my watermarks. And then I go putting it here. Case. It already has that one. Okay, perfect. Can you add the highlights here real quick? I have to add in evil here. I do it for now. Something like that. Okay. Now it's done. Okay, guys. I sadly have to wrap up, but thank you for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe add a bit more softening here. Hold on. I keep forgetting that all those filters make it a bit harder to edit, but it's okay. Good, I was getting see. Yeah, of course. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Let's go right out to someone. Let's give some love to somebody. Mm. Let's read this person. I like their art. Her name is Noro. Here is the raid message. If you guys want to participate, feel free. I'm gonna see when I post this. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have fun with Noro. They're really talented artists. I think they go for a long time. So, hopefully, you guys have a long time to watch someone. But yeah, have a nice day, you guys too. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you all rest well, okay?